How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have another battle with the Tatsugiri team. Hopefully Tatsugiri can actually hit the field this time. If you want to try the team out, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. There's also a copy and paste of the team in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. Okay, today we're battling Ramon or FGaz from the Discord server. You should definitely go join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There's a link in the description down below. Looking at his team, he's got a Haxorus, Lycanroc, a Primeape, which is cool, Bronzong, Mudsdale, and a Salazzle. I haven't seen Salazzle yet, that's awesome. So I think I lead with Bronzong, get the Stealth Rocks up. I think that's always nice. They probably lead with a Lycanroc, and they probably go for a Taunt or something on the Bronzong. So I'll just smack it in the face with a Garaball if they lead with that, and then we'll just go from there. And the battle begins. So Ramon over there is going to lead on with the Salazzle, which is an interesting one, as we led off with the Bronzong. Now, they probably don't stay in here because we could easily go for a Earthquake. We are specially defensive, so we can definitely take a hit from this thing. I'm feeling like we go for a Light Screen here, just to see what they're going to do. I'm going to go for the Light Screen anyway, just to see what they're going to do, really. They go for a Flamethrower right off the bat. We should be able to tank that pretty well. We do. As they're going to get lose some HP from the Life Orb, which is fine. So we get the Light Screen up, which is always nice. Light Screen is definitely going to help against this team. But I feel like Flamethrower takes us out from here. I feel like it does. But I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock anyway, just in case they switch out. They're going to go for a Nasty Plot. Okay, that's unfortunate for us. So they don't have a Hazard Clearer on their team that I can see. We go for the Stealth Rocks, they're up, and that's it. Them going for the Nasty Plot's absolutely terrifying. But we do have an answer for it in the Ampharos. So let's go into the Ampharos real quick. There we go. We do also have Tatsugiri, which 4 times resists fire, but at the same time, they could easily go for a Sludge Bomber, expecting us to do that. I don't know. I'm going to go Ampharos because it's Assault Vested, and we can definitely tank a hit from this thing. Ampharos has naturally high special defense anyway, so we should be good. As through Light Screen, that does a lot of damage still. And they get the burn as well, which is unfortunate. So that means they can't Toxic us at least, but it's a nasty plotting Salazzle at the end of the day, and it is a threat. So they have no ground. Oh, they have Mudsdale. They have Mudsdale, never mind. I was going to say they have no ground types, but they do. They have the Mudsdale. So we are a Tera flying, so we can be immune to the ground. But we don't necessarily need to do that, as I think they stay in and attack us anyway. So I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt. They are going to stay in and go for a Sludge Bomb. We are going to tank that, though, like a boss. Life Orb's going to come through, as then we go for a Thunderbolt, and it should take out the Salazzle nice and easily. There we go. Salazzle goes down, which is absolutely amazing. We did lose Ampharos, but looking at the rest of the team, it's all physical, so Ampharos wasn't going to be too useful anyway. So even if they bring in the Mudsdale right now, I'm just going to smack in the face with a Focus Blast and hope for the best. In comes Mudsdale. So Mudsdale comes in. This thing just wants to take me out. That's all it wants to do. And it's massive. Look at that thing. It's ginormous. I say we go for a Focus Blast just to get some damage off. And we don't outspeed, but they might not attack us. They might go for a Stealth Rock of their own. They go ahead and get hit by the Focus Blast, which is amazing because it's damage at the end of the day on the Mudsdale. It does boost their stamina, which means we're going to have to take this thing out of a special attacker of some kind, as they go for a Stealth Rock, which is absolutely fine by me. It means I get one more turn with Ampharos to go for another Focus Blast, so that's absolutely amazing. Burn does take us out the next... No, it doesn't actually, does it? Burn doesn't take it out of the next turn, so let's go for a Focus Blast again, and hopefully we can hit it. They're going to withdraw Mudsdale, and what are they going to bring in to take a Focus Blaster? That's the real question. They're going to bring in Bronzong. Bronzong comes in. Bronzong's probably going to want to go for a Stealth Rock of its own here, but we go for the Focus Blast anyway. We do hit the Focus Blast, which is amazing. Ampharos has got his Spectacles on today, as that does a lot of damage, to be fair. That's a lot of damage, so after the Leftovers recovery on the Bronzong, we should be golden. So we are going to get hurt by the Burn, which is unfortunately nearly going to take us out. But that means we get one more turn to go for a Thunderbolt, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. They go for a Protect just to get rid of the Ampharos without taking damage. Makes a lot of sense to me, because it means I'm going to go down to the Burn this turn. So good play on FGaz's side there. So we have weakened the Mudsdale, which is great. I'm looking at this matchup and I'm thinking, is Tatsugiri going to do much? If we can get a Rapid Spin off, we can get a Dragon Pulse off on the Haxorus. They probably Terra Steel with the Haxorus to avoid the Dragon Pulse, so that's something we've got to watch out for and probably go for a Surf then. If that happens, if they do, we have always got the Krookodile in the back to clear up. So now, I'm looking at this matchup and I'm thinking we could sell past screens right now. We could easily sell past screens right now. We can get that Reflect up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go into Bronzer. The Bronzong of our own. Our Bronzong's bigger than yours. Anyway, gonna go for the nice and powerful Reflect just to get it up because the rest of the team is physical attackers. We do not need Light Screen anymore. They go for an Iron Defense, so they're gonna be an Iron Defense body press set, which is interesting. So that's pretty cool to see. And we get the Reflect off though, which is gonna be really useful. Really useful indeed. And we do have special attackers which can kind of handle this Bronzong. The Focus Blast damage earlier tells me that this thing is not gonna be a special defensive variant. Our Light Screen does wear off, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? As this next turn, what I'm thinking of doing is going into our Copperajah. No. We go into Fido, right? No. They probably go for a body press this next turn. I think I go for a Gyro Ball just to, you know, get some damage off. As they go for the Iron Defense again, which is absolutely fine. I'm just gonna let them set up. It doesn't really matter to me. We have ways of taking care of this thing. That the Gyro Ball didn't do 1 HP. As the leftovers is gonna recover their health, so. We need to start making some plays, but I'm worried about switching anything into a body press. That's the thing. So we could go Fido. We could go for the Yawn. I think I'm going to go Fido Yawn. I think that's the best thing I can do. We'll keep Bronzong around just in case we ever need to get another Reflect up if we can. Probably against something like the Lycanroc maybe. Could do that. So anyway, Stealth Rock's going to dig into Fido. They go for a body press. It's going to do minimal damage because we are physically defensive AF. And I knew Fido could take a body press from this thing, no problem. I knew it could take it, no problem. But I was still hesitant just in case they went for like a heavy slam or something like that. But they won't do that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight for a Yawn. I think Yawn is the best thing to go for here. There we go. Go for a Yawn. And hopefully we can put that Bronzong to sleep. That'd be ideal. Getting the Tatsugiri. They go for a Gyro Ball. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage to us, to be fair. And it's going to be a critical hit, which is unfortunate. So what can you do about that, then? What can you do? What can you do? Not a lot, really. Not a lot. So Leftovers is going to recover their health as well, which is unfortunate. But what can you do there? Tatsugiri, though. We've got a couple of options here. I say we go Tatsugiri right now. We do resist the Gyro Ball, so we should be able to take it like a champ. We can get a nasty plot off, go for a Surf. I think that's the play. There we go. We're going to withdraw our Dachsbun real quick, like so. We're going to go into Tatsugiri, the Sushiroll over here, and hopefully we get hit by a Gyro Ball. That'd be ideal. So they do withdraw the Bronzong, not wanting to get put to sleep, which is fine by me. They're going to go into the Mudsdale, which is fine by me, because we know what happens next. They definitely switch out next. And they probably go into the Ampharos expecting a Surf. We could just go for a Terrestrialization into a Water type and go for a Surf, couldn't we? Surf's going to hit everything on that team, except from the Ampharos. I think we Terrestrialize here and go for a Surf. I think that's the play. Because looking at their team, I'd say we go for a Surf here. I think we Terrestrialize and go for a Surf. So they do stay in. They're just going to let us, their Mudsdale go down, which makes sense. Unless they're Assault Vest, in which case they're probably thinking, hey, we might live a hit here. But I'm going to Terrestrialize into a Water type anyway, just to get the Tatsugiri on the field, get it doing some stuff, which would be absolutely amazing. Go for a Surf, boosted by Terrestrialization, probably overkill, but you know what? It's fine. Mudsdale goes down. That's all that matters. So Mudsdale goes down there. Not a lot they could have done there. We are a pure Water type now, so we're going to be able to take a hit from the Ampharos, hopefully. In comes Primeape. So Primeape's coming in right now. Now, if I know my Primeapes, this is probably specially defensive with Bulk Up with a Violite. So I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot real quick. Nasty Plot's going to make it so we can and we outspeed as well, which means it's definitely the bulky set. So we'll go for a Nasty Plot. We don't want to hit this thing unnecessarily. They go for a Drain Punch. That's going to do minimal damage because they have no investment in attack, which is absolutely great for us. As hopefully Tatsugiri gets a mini sweep here. Like, not a full sweep. There's no way it fully sweeps. But if we can get a Surf off right now, it should do a lot of damage to the Primeape. They go for a Surf, or we go for a Surf. Terrestrialize boosted in Water. Should nearly KO as it does nearly KO, which is amazing. They go for a Drain Punch again. Minimal damage. But it is going to recover their HP, so that's absolutely fine. It doesn't recover that much because Tatsugiri's not got the very best HP in the world, as our Reflect does wear off now. So then the Drain Punch is going to be doing a bit more damage. So fully taking advantage of the Reflect there I was, but hey ho. Surf is going to come through. We're going to be able to get the KO on the Primeape. So Tatsugiri is claiming 2 souls this game. Mudsdale and Primeape, which is absolutely amazing. So now they can just go into their They're Lycan Rock, which is fine. In comes the Lycan Rock. This thing's going to easily be able to finish us off, unfortunately for us. It does get some stones dug into it, but I don't need to go down though. I can just go into Bronzong real quick. So that's not a big deal. I can just sack off Bronzong. If Bronzong lives, so be it. We can get a Reflect up. That'd be amazing. There we go. Going to withdraw our Tatsugiri. We'll go into Bronzong because Bronzong doesn't really care if it goes down at the moment. I mean, if you asked its opinion on it, it'd probably be like, why you let me go down? But, you know, that's not for us to say. So they go for a Rock Blast, which isn't going to be able to KO us even if they hit 5 times, I don't think. Oh, it might do, actually. Are they loaded dice? Can they get a crit as well? Yeah, they're loaded dice. They've got to be loaded dice. Loaded dice Lycan Rock. That's awesome. That is awesome. So the Lycan Rock does take us out, which is unfortunate. But we do have an option here. We can go into our Krookodile and go for a close combat, get the KO. We could go into our Copperajah. I think Copperajah is the decent one. Heavy Slam will hurt, but I think Krookodile is the best one with close combat. So I'm going to go ahead and go into close combat territory really quick. So they probably expect an Earthquake from us to get the stab and everything like that. So they probably go Bronzong, in which case it might be good for me to go for the Crunch. I don't want to risk it though, so I'm going to go straight for the close combat. And we do outspeed them thanks to the Choice Scarf, so they're probably thinking, hey, he probably thinks I don't have close combat on this thing because of the loaded dice, but I do expect that I'm just Choice Scarfed. They're going to withdraw the Lycan Rock. What are they going to go into? Probably expecting the Earthquake. They go into Bronzong, right? Bronzong comes in, which is absolutely amazing for them. It's going to take some Stealth Rock damage. It's going to take some close combat damage. Let's see how much damage we're talking here. Let's go for the close combat. Minimal damage, but still good to go. So that's absolutely fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. As they're going to get some leftovers recovery, which is fine. I'm not going to go for another close combat here. There's no way. There's just no way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Dachsbun and I'm going to go for another Yawn. There we go. Going to withdraw our Krookodile. We can definitely use that later on down the line if the Haxorus gets a Dragon Dance up, for example. We'll go into Yumyum real quick. The Dachsbun. Get some Stealth Rock damage and all that wonderful stuff as they do withdraw their Bronzong this turn. And what are they going to go into? The Haxorus? They go into the Haxorus? They go into the Haxorus. So the Haxorus comes in. Now this thing's probably Lumberry, so there's no point going for a Yawn on it because that's just not going to work out well for us. I think they Terrestrialize into a Steel type and go for a Dragon Dance here. So I'm going to go for a Body Press and just get some damage off on it. I really think they Terrestrialize into a Steel type though. They go for an EQ. We should be able to tank that though. We don't tank that. We don't tank that. So Earthquake comes through. It's not going to be able to get the KO, unfortunately, as they didn't go for a Terrestrialization either. Which is interesting. So what can we do here? We could go Copperajah. Copperajah go for a Heavy Slam or an Earthquake. I think we go for an Earthquake though. I think we go into Trumbo and we go Earthquake because they're definitely going to Dragon Dance and they haven't Terrestrialized yet, I don't think. So we could definitely go, we could anticipate a Dragon Dance here and then go for an Earthquake because they're not going to want to get hit by a Heavy Slam or a Play Rough, right? So they probably go Steel type right now. I'm trying to predict a Tera here and it's unpredictable. They go for an EQ. We should be able to tank at least one of those though. No, we don't. So are they Choice Banded? I haven't seen Life Orb. Are they Choice Banded? They've got to be Choice Banded, haven't they? So Tatsugiri outspeeds naturally. I'm pretty sure. So with that in mind, we can go for a Dragon Pulse. Right? And then if they go for... Let's go for the Dragon Pulse and find out. Let's see what they are. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to withdraw the Haxorus. What are they going to go into? The Bronzong? Bronzong would make sense. They go into the Bronzong, which is fine. If we can weaken the Bronzong enough with Surf, then we're going to be golden because we can just come in and finish up with Krookodile. So we'll go for a Dragon Pulse real quick. That does minimal damage to the Bronzong. So what is their Haxorus set? What? Have they already Terrestrialized and I'm being thick? I don't think they have they? No, they haven't. They haven't Terrestrialized. So I'm going to go for a Surf anyway. Just get some damage off on this Bronzong because I know it hasn't got any recovery. As we do able to be finishing it off with the Surf, which is absolutely amazing. So Bronzong goes down to the Surf. And now I'm just going to let the Lycan Rock finish off our Tatsugiri, no problem there. In comes the Lycan Rock. It's definitely going to go for a Rock Blast and finish us off. Absolutely fine by me. I'm going to go for a Surf real quick and just get some damage off. They're going to Terrestrialize themselves. What type are they going to Terrestrialize into, though? That's the real question. They're going to terastallize into what? A rock type? Pure rock type? They go into a rock type. Okay, cool. So rock type's fine. Rock type is absolutely fine by me, because that means you're still weak to close combat. So they go for a rock blast. That's going to be able to easily KO the Tatsugiri, unfortunately, in 2 hits. So that's loaded dice, doesn't mean anything to us. As down goes Tatsugiri. Unfortunately, he did good there. We took out 2 Pokemon. No, we took out 3 Pokemon this game. 3. So Tatsugiri is well deserved on the thumbnail right there. So we'll go for a Krookodile real quick, and we should be able to finish up with Krookodile, potentially. It depends on how this goes. So if they go for a Rock, which they probably go for, that's going to do some decent bit of chip damage to us. We'll go for a close combat though. As they do go for the Rock, it's going to be boosted by the Tera. It does a decent chunk of damage to us, a little bit of chip damage to us, as we're able to go for a close combat and get the KO, hopefully. There we go. And we get a Moxie boost. So it all comes down to whether or not Krookodile is strong enough. Maybe I should have gone for an EQ there. No, I'm pretty sure close combat. No, maybe we should have gone for the EQ there. Maybe we should have gone for the EQ there, but if we lose because of that, I'm going to get ripped a new arsehole in the comments. if we lose this because of that, because I should have gone for the EQ. Oh no. Oh no, let's go for the close combat and find out. They go for a first impression anyway. GG. GG, the first impression on the Ampharos got me. Damn, I completely forgot Ampharos got first impression and I only used it recently. So either way, we lost that. So it didn't matter about the EQ or the close combat in the end. So that was GG. That was a really fun game. Came really close, right down to the wire. They're the kind of games we like to see. Tatsugiri did so well that game. So well. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.